missing like half the thing.
You don't have anything behind you.
Yeah, I do. It's not a problem for me because I sound good.
Yeah, because the mic's pointed towards you.
It's pointed to both of us, the exact same. Hello, sir.
Hello?
What? You're very...
I'm trying to get close to the mic so I don't sound like trash.
Oh, okay. Still cold out.
Yeah, frigid, as Maya called it.
Middle of March. Although I do always say, wait, we can't complain until May long weekend because there's always snow May long weekend. However, this is ridiculously cold. It was minus 30 this morning.
I'm done.
And it wasn't terrible this morning when I walked the dogs because the wind wasn't blowing up as much. But tonight the wind was so cold.
And for any Americans that might be listening, we're talking Celsius when she says minus 30.
Yeah, but it's actually very similar in Fahrenheit at that temperature.
That's true.
Yep.
So there you go.
It's cold. And Willow wore bare ankles, runners.
But did you hear how Maya got her to put the rest of the stuff on though?
No, but when I came to pick her up from school, literally t-shirt, a little fall jacket wide open that was hanging off her shoulders, and no winter boots.
She dresses.
No hat, no mitts.
She dresses like someone that had to escape a house fire. That's how she dresses when she leaves the house.
Yeah.
She throws whatever's close to her on, and it's potentially on a sleeve or not. And then she just runs with it for the rest of the day.
With thin little pants and a little tank puppy thing that's like mid-rift. So you can see her tummy and everything.
Yeah, I said that to her the other day. I asked if her belly button gets cold at school and distracts her from learning. She told me to be quiet and mind my own business. Actually, I think what she said was, don't be one of those parents. I'm like, okay.
I wish I bought her because she wears the same pants and she loves them. And I had seen them one size bigger, but at the time, no, they're too loose around the leg, blah, 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 blah. But those pants are getting way too small for her.
Fun fact, I commented on those today too and was told to mind my business. Because I said, maybe you should save your money and instead of buying books, you should buy pants that fit. And she told me to shut up. And she loved those pants.
I know. I should have bought the one size bigger. And I had them in my hand and she was fighting and like, whatever. And I put them away. And now you can't find them.
And that's how to parent, folks. Right there in a nutshell.
Pretty much. Parent-teacher interviews. I'm not going to bash teachers, but we had parent-teacher interviews tonight.
Mm-hmm.
It was all right. I was trying to joke around. The teachers weren't joking around with me. I thought they were going to.
They're a serious crew.
They were very serious.
I like how this has become like a journaling blog of like what we did as parents today.
Well, no, I'm just like, maybe there's something interesting in there. The math teacher did not make eye contact with
100%
me
did not.
at all. Though.
You are not going to be friends with the math teacher.
Yeah. Well, and I just laugh. It was all Maya's fault because I'm like, I don't understand how a kiddo from 95% math goes to AP math.
But those are the exact same.
To 12%.
AP math and 10C are exactly the same programs, like literally the same programs. Oh.
But
okay.
But even still, 95% AP math did very well. And then all of a sudden getting 12% on her exams. I just don't understand it.
She's on the marijuana.
Maybe it's Maya's fault, I guess. Anyway. So that's that. My question, shall we jump into it? Unless you've got anything interesting.
No, you got any more snacks to kill me with?
Oh, no.
Good. Let's get to it.
Have you been eating the rest of it?
No. Why would I eat that trash?
It was so good, but it's gone now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But you know what else is also gone, which is amazing? Ice cream sandwich cake.
Yeah.
Layers of ice cream cake with a little bit of caramel and chocolate sauce, and then a layer of whipped cream, then another layer of ice cream sandwich, caramel sauce and chocolate and whipped cream, and then the added touch, which was my own score bits on top. So good. It's all gone now.
Yeah.
I got to make more.
Who do you think enjoyed it the most?
Maya. Actually, I don't know.
I'd say it was a dead heat between you two.
Because Maya devoured. There was 3 pieces left in the container. I assumed she was only going to have a little bit. She devoured all of it. And like, she looked angry as she was doing it. It was good though. Willow liked it thoroughly as well.
I wonder if that's the face they made when they ate my advent calendar.
Is it empty?
completely.
Oh, because
I
the
had
box is still up.
100%, and I'm leaving it there as a reminder to them of their sins.
Well, it's like you bought me a basket of chocolate for my anniversary. All of it all.
Our anniversary, not just your
Oh,
anniversary.
did I say my anniversary?
I said for my
Oh,
anniversary.
for our anniversary.
Yeah, where you married me, that anniversary.
Yeah. It's been 25 years.
Well, we were married for 15.
But we've been together for 25 years.
Doesn't feel like it, babe.
There's
Easy
a few
50.
hiccups early on. We broke up a little bit.
No, that was you. You're gallivanting.
I went traveling.
Gallivanting.
But
was there a question anywhere in here?
Yeah, there is.
Okay.
There is. How we get on, that's your fault. Snacks. See, snacks took me to travel. My question is, I'm interested in your thoughts on this because, I think that this happens a lot. I don't know, some parents might get frustrated. Some parents might love it. What are your thoughts on debriefing? Because kids like to typically open up like at bedtime. And it's usually all of their worries and all of the bad things that have happened and all the teary things that have happened. It's not usually like joy, joy, happy, happiness. So what are your thoughts on doing that at bedtime?
I don't particularly enjoy it when it occurs. I will listen for a bit. I'm okay listening for a bit. But then what I've started to do, which is funny because now I don't actually get put in that position as much, is I would ask, are you looking to just have me listen or offer solutions like we've done in the past? Because that was kind of the conversation I had when it used to occur a lot was, I'm okay if you need to get this off your chest, but you can't just bitch and go to bed, because then you're going to go to bed in a negative headspace. You're going to wake up in a negative headspace. So if you need to get it off your chest and you need help figuring out how to move forward, let's do it, because then we can end on a positive note. But if it's just debriefing for the sake of complaining, no, I got zero. And part of it is I don't think it's a great practice. Part of it is I don't have the patience for it at that point. Like, I'm exhausted. The last thing I want is for someone to dump their shit on me and then go to sleep. And then I get to be like, well, awesome. Now I'm angry at several things that don't involve me for the next hour. So yeah, I love the times when we can chill and chat. And if it is just talking through things and kind of, what their day was like, and there's a bit of good and there's a bit of bad, but there's no real complaining. It's just storytelling. Yeah, I'm all for it. Talk away. Like, we'll chat and we'll joke around, we'll whatever. But yeah, if it becomes a complaining session, I'm out. I just don't get it. Like, I don't get why you'd want to go to bed angry, or I don't know why you'd want to go to bed stressed. I mean, and it happens enough as an adult. Why do it as a kid? So it's no different to me than if you're going to sit and look at a computer screen before bed. It messes up your sleep patterns. This is the same in my mind. Yep.
And I agree. Whatever we go to bed with stays with us, and for likely through the night, but 100%. At least for 4 hours. Like, if we're talking about something, it's going to stay with us into our sleep, that stress. And I mean, when I talk about worries, the more we talk about worries makes the worries bigger, and they always come out at night, and then we get into it, and then they're upset. A lot of times parents are getting frustrated or short-tempered, and like, it turns into a behavioral thing. But even if it doesn't turn into a behavioral thing, right before bed is not the time to dump everything, because that stays with you. And so, but it's tricky because, like with little one, she'll do that. But then our older one, she never does. So if it's a once in a while, I think it's definitely bad if it becomes a pattern, because it becomes a pattern, and that's how our interactions come. And then they're associating bedtime with tears. And for some kids, it is fighting. And some kids, it does turn into avoidance or attention seeking or delaying bed. It does turn into a behavioral problem. But even that aside, even if it's not a behavioral problem, they're taking all of those points the sadness, the frustration, the disappointment, the worries into sleep with them. So what do you think about the teenagers who choose that time to debrief, who maybe don't always?
So I get my debriefs right as they walk through the door.
Yeah.
So I don't get a lot of last end of the night things unless it's something super upsetting, right? That happened in the recent past, like bad practice, fight with a friend on the way home, whatever. But the second both of them walk through the door, I'm pinned for the next 20 minutes minimum per child with just a dump of the day. And that's cool. That's great. That dude's a jerk. Yep. He got suspended again. Well, you fought with your friends again.
Oh,
Okay.
I had the same story.
I know, right?
Adam's back at school, suspended.
Unnamed child is back at school, suspended again, whatever.
For a week suspension, first day back, suspended in class. It's awesome. Aw, poor guy.
Poor little dude. Bad emotion regulation. But Maya does the same thing. She comes in and unloads about teachers and who she thinks is dumb and why she doesn't want to go to school.
And good things too. She came right upstairs. It was a flex day for them today. And she came right upstairs and kind of talked about how it turned out positively.
Yeah. And Pickle does the same. Like she'll come home. Hers though, Willow's is less organized.
Yeah.
Whatever the thought she held as she walked through the threshold of the house, that's what you're getting first. So if someone just pissed her off on the walk home, all right, it's 15 minutes of hard labor because you're going to be listening to some shit you don't care about. And I'll be honest, it's the same story every day and I don't care about it ever. But I care about her, so I'll listen to it. And that's the distinction I had to make in my own mind because I don't know these children. I will never know the name to the face of 90% of who she tells me about when she gets home. She can tell. She has literally pointed to the same girl 4 times this year and said, "Dad, that's so-and-so." And every time it was like I was looking at a new kid going, oh, okay. Guaranteed a month later, Dad, that's the one I was telling you about that you did. Oh, nope. Never saw that kid before in my life.
I met Finley today. Oh, she's so cute and sweet.
Buddy.
I wanted to just pick her up and squeeze her. She's like 1 foot nothing.
She's itty bitty. She's itty bitty.
She's so cute. So much cuteness packed into that square foot.
Yeah. Yeah. And apparently he laughs like a murderer, according to Willow.
She had a sweet little.
But that's the thing, right? Like, so I'm fine if they got to get it out. I'm fine with that. I'm not fine if they carry it through the night.
Yeah.
So I'm okay taking that half hour or so. Tell me all about it. Because frankly, I'm not going to get the opportunity as much in a very short amount of time. But I always try and steer it back to, okay, right? You've relieved the pressure of having to hold that all in all day. Mm-hmm. What are you going to do next? Right? What does it matter? And inevitably, little one just wants to go off and text her friends and stir up whatever she can stir up for the evening, right? And check in on them, like, and make sure that they're good if they're having a bad day or sick, like one of her friends has been. Maya just needs to kind of have that reassurance, good or bad, and kind of explain it, and then she's done. She's done. She doesn't typically come to me later. She was starting to tonight. When she brought up the whole work thing, she was getting a bit emotional and, Oh,
was she?
Yeah, she kind of got, how she gets that kind of, right?
Was I there?
Yeah, you were angry at your soup because there's no vegetables or something. I don't know what you were doing on the corner. But, we talked it through, right? And not that I was trying to over solution, but it was, she's struggling with her job and it sucks, man. She makes nothing from what she just went up with.
But it's 5 times as much as I made.
Yeah, but so is the cost of living. It's like 7 times more than then. So you can't really complain. But had she wanted to get into it, yeah, let's get into it, get it off your mind, get it out of there. But she'll just usually shut her down pretty quick and move on. I find for her, the late night debriefs are in the car. If we're coming back from the rink, that's where I get it. She'll never come curl up with me like she would with you or Pickle will with you. So yeah, I don't get a lot of the end. I mean, my approach to it, regardless of when it happens, is always the same. Get it out, but then what are you going to do about it? Right? Because you can't drag it with you being angry. I mean, if it's something serious, fine. Be angry for the day, but then move on, right? Because it's not going to change anything to be angry 2 days in a row, right? You got to punch something, go find a punching bag and punch it. Like, do what you got to do to clear that. And then let me know what you need me to do to help you. And a lot of times they don't want it. They just want to know that they can complain.
Well, and that's just it. I don't think we need to make them solutionize anything, and I think that's a demise that we fall into, is trying to fix things. They just need that space and to be heard. But yeah, the timing matters. And you're right. We are lucky, I think, in that they do debrief. Willow will still sometimes default. I find when I go to her bed and cuddle with her at night, that's when she'll get we're happy, happy, happy. And it's right when I'm leaving, but the tears come out and she hates school.
Those are usually the long days and the days that she's pretty close to us for the evening. Like, she doesn't want to leave us too much. And I can see those coming a mile away.
Yeah.
Right. So
it's just a matter of, so essentially we're saying not a good idea.
Yes.
At least an hour before bed.
Yeah.
Probably
treat it like a screen.
Hours.
Treat it like a screen.
Yeah.
No screens an hour or two before bed. No complaining and bitching an hour or two before bed.
Yeah. Just bringing that up. So then what do you do? How do you create those boundaries?
So I tell my kids firmly and sternly, and I point my finger at them, you shut up. And that's how I started. You shut up. I'm making a really angry eye right now. No, there's ways I think you can construct it. And I'm kind of pulling this out of my you-know-what, because this isn't how we do it. But I think if you were trying to, there's always a way to format it, right? There's the family meeting format, right? If you're going to have dinner and you're at home and it's a night that you're not running around, hey, does anybody got to get something off their chest? Or, hey, let's park that until we're all sitting and let's talk about it, right? Or set up an expectation of when it's okay to have the conversation. If it's now is not the right time, and then go have it. Like, hey, we're in the middle of dinner. I get that it's upsetting you. How about you and I go talk about it afterwards, right? And see what works. Some kids won't have that regulation. They'll want to just, no, it's pissing me off. And I go, cool, let's get through it, right? But I think if you figure out from them what they need and how they need it, and then just set it up to be that, right? Our girls know that they can come talk to us pretty much anytime. And I'm sure this isn't unique to us. It's not like we're killing the game this way. There's most kids feel comfortable with one or both parents, or one parent more than the other in a specific setting. They're going to seek that out, right? If you recognize that that's when they need that support, figure out a way to make sure you're fostering it and have a conversation, as long as it's not violating those, carry the angry to bed or whatever, right? Because that's I think the big thing for me. Yeah, family meeting style, set up an expectation, and be really clear up front of what it is they're looking for, right? Like, if it's just, I got a bitch, cool, man, let's do it. I won't say anything. I won't try and offer anything unless you ask me to. You just unload, right? And all I'm going to do is go, that sucks. I get it. That's, but if it's a solution, like, you need to get it off your chest and you still need help solving it, cool, let's do that. Get it off your chest so you're thinking clearly, and let's figure it out, right? But you pick the time, you state the time, and you frame it.
And having those clear expectations. So just like kitchen's closed at 8:00, or parenting duties. that's my favorite expectation. Parenting duties are done at 8. So, and then that's good, because it's like, sorry, kiddo, like,
it's 8:01.
But I think giving them that opportunity, like, now is the time, like, now is unloading time.
Yeah.
Or you could even have, I've been teaching teachers this, actually, like in class, giving all the students an opportunity: green light, brag; red light, nag, or, freak out, or whatever. And so, okay, now it's brag or freak out time. Which one do you want to do? Anything you want, right? I'm not of a huge fan. Like, I know within the anxiety world, sometimes people will say, write down your worries and put them in a box. And I think that that's problematic. However, if it's approaching, like, freak outs, brag time is over and we're getting close to 8:00, kitchen's closed, sort of thing, maybe then, if it is really important, maybe then you could write it down and put it in a box to be able to talk about. But then usually the next day, it's not that important. So you can look through, okay, which one's going to be important for me to talk about, right? And then there's a strength. Well, you had that written down. How are you coping with it? How did you get through that? I think that can be really helpful, being able to talk about, oh no, it's okay. I've got it. But yeah, very clear expectations, definitely important.
That's really similar to the meeting principle of putting it in the parking lot. Like, it's become a business cliche, but you're doing the exact same thing. It's like, that's awesome. Not really the form for it now, so I'm going to put it in the parking lot. We can come back to it. It's the same idea, right? It's the same principle of whatever framework we've established, this doesn't fit into it at the moment, but it's important, right? And I'm going to give it significance by making you write it down or put it on the board, and we're going to come back to it. Because that's all they want a lot of times, right? It's just to know that even in reality, in the grand scheme of things, we know that it's something that's dumb and won't matter in 5 years. It is the biggest mountain that they have to climb that day, whether because it's truly an important thing to do or just emotionally it's something they're struggling to get over, right? Doesn't matter why it's that mountain. It matters how we help them get over it. But yeah, it's all about setting the right parameters, every bit of it.
And still validating them. Still validating. I can see that you're really upset. So let's put this in the parking lot. What?
I'm just thinking every time you use that tone, Willow gets upset with you. Mom, quit psychologizing me. Quit doing that because she knows what you're doing. Even though, but even though it works, it does absolutely work.
Yeah. And then from there, no, I forgot what I was going to say.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Go to the parking lot, validate.
Oh, and then maybe just saying, so how can we end tonight? On a positive note, we can talk about that. But what do you need right now? So we can end in part, loving and happy.
You do that almost every time.
Yeah.
That's pretty much your signature, right? And it works. Even when they say they don't have anything, it signifies that it's time to figure out a way to end it positively.
Yeah. Cool beans.
All right, cool.
Anything else?
No, that's everything.
Good day.
Good day.